my gosh, I can't believe it, but 21 short days. That is all we have for our 42 to say I do couple before they get married. But our next guests say when it comes to the bride's beauty routine, we got to get started now.
You don't mess with the bride's beauty routine. I learned that the hard way.
So here with Ask the Stylist Wedding Edition from new Reflect.Salon, we welcome Katie Giles and Julie Martin. Hi, girls. Nice to see you. All right, we got a lot of questions for you, so let's get right to it. Now, the first question is for you, Julie, and this is from Molly, our bride. She's getting married on Twin Cities Live, and she says, what are the best options for false lashes? How can you avoid a gluey mess?
Right, and it can turn bad really, really quickly.
Yeah, so what do we do?
So, a couple things. I think if you are going to be using false lashes, I would highly recommend that you have a professional makeup artist do it. Yeah. Just to save the time and energy.
Now you tell me.
Right?
You know, I walked down that aisle and they're goobing all over the place and no one knew what was going on.
It's stuck together. If, by chance, you're going to do it yourself, I would just let that glue set out for like a good 15 minutes. The tackier it is, the less it'll slide around.
Okay.
Also, what I really recommend is getting lash extensions.
I know, for your wedding, this is a good thing.
It's really a great thing because they photograph beautifully.
I should have done this, I know.
It's a 2-hour service.
What is a lash extension?
Right, I know. So it's a 2-hour service and they take individual hairs right there.
Get out.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
It's phenomenal.
It's really great.
And it'll last a month.
A month,
which is
before
really
you have
nice.
to get a fill.
Yeah.
Okay, see, and then you have it, like, you can get it done ahead of time and have it for the rehearsal dinner, the parties,
everything.
the honeymoon,
Yeah.
all of it.
So like a week, I would do it like a week.
Yes, they do that.
I need to get out of the shop more often. This is like high-tech stuff.
You could try it too.
Yeah, but they'd have to do it up here, and I don't know how well it would look.
Sure.
All right, Katie, we got a question for you now, okay? So this comes from Shelly in Ham Lake, and she says, my daughter's getting married in August, and it could be very warm. I have shoulder-length hair, and I'm wondering if I'm too old to wear it in an updo. I am in my 50s. What do you think?
I think not necessarily. I think you need to keep it appropriate for the title, you know, mother of the bride. You don't want to look like you're a bridesmaid or you're going to the prom or anything like that. So nothing like too high up or anything too tenderly. But I think you could do like a soft chignon or something kind of like loosely pulled back. Or just even getting like a really good blowout or adding some soft curls, maybe just like tucking your side, something like that. I would base it on her dress. Okay. If she has a high neckline, so like there's a chignon right there, kind of messy, loose, I would base it on the dress. Again, high neckline, I would probably pull it back. If she's wearing something like lower cut or maybe something with like softer sleeves, then you could wear it down, and maybe that's when you would go in and get a blowout or something like that.
Yeah, these are good examples. Not too high up and not too many little curls.
Updo, just something soft, like perhaps she could have done it herself.
Okay, that's really good.
Care, I'm not at it. No, I'm out. I have nothing for this
you're more
part.
Of a lash
I'm worried about the lashes.
We'll stick with lash extensions.
All right, Julie, we've got another question for you. Kara from Minneapolis says, I want to get a facial, but how close to the wedding date should I do it? Because you get nervous, is like this going to cause little things to pop up that we don't want?
Right, and it definitely will.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, if you do that regularly and that's your maintenance routine and you get them every week, you know what?
First of all, cheers to you.
Right. I wish I could. I'm in a salon and I can't. I think that, you know, 3 days is fine. Okay. If it's something new, I would recommend at least a week because you're exactly right. Stuff can come out because it kind of releases the toxins.
What comes out?
You don't want to know. It's not great.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's like you go in and have a facial and
all of a sudden it's a boil, just so like, you know.
I'm telling you, I had the 2 biggest zits of my life the week of my wedding, and I had some sort of thing injected into them to get them to calm down. It was a panic attack.
Yeah.
You don't want
so you don't want that to happen.
So maybe try the facial like a month in advance and then do it again the next month or something?
Yeah, totally. You could totally do that. At least a week before. Aveda makes, it's a tourmaline refined scrubby.
Oh, I love that stuff, that refiner.
Yep, the refiner is going to slough off everything that's, you know, sitting on top of your skin. So your makeup is going to sit better.
Yep.
It's kind of like a spa treatment at home. You could easily do that the night before. And then I actually like it for men too. So like the husband-to-be.
There you go.
There we go, Ted.
Again, now you tell me. I was
great.
nervous. I was fretting around the house for hours knowing that my skin was just going to look
But it's really
like
great.
this. And then what happens? You know, Photoshop with the photographer and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, it's really great for ingrown hairs for men for shaving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, one more we want to get to
You
from
got to
Katie.
get that because that's a scourge. I have ingrown hairs.
She'll write it down exactly.
Please.
We'll have Laura go pick it up for you. Okay, so Emily from St. Paul wants to know, know, Katie, I want to add highlights or lowlights to my hair before my wedding. How far in advance should I do that? That's another thing. You want it to look fresh, but you don't want it to look like pow.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I think it depends on how big of a change are you making. If this is something that you are, you know, just kind of touching up what you already have, like a few soft highlights or a few subtle lowlights, then I would do it like 3 to 5 days before your wedding.
Okay.
Because you want it fresh. Your hair grows 1/4 to 1/2 inch per month, so you don't want regrowth or anything like that. However, this is a big change. I would do 6 to 8 weeks before, so you can decide if you like it, and then that allows you plenty of time to correct the color if it's maybe something that you don't care for, or just maintain it again if you actually really like it.
Okay,
but give you time to get used to it.
Nice. Julie, one more. I want to make sure we get to this.
Yes.
Any way to keep the shine away for pictures? I bought the oil-absorbing sheets, but maybe there are other tricks. Amy from St. Cloud, what's your advice?
Right. Blotting papers are great, but if you use them too much throughout the day, it'll actually start taking your makeup off.
Ooh.
So I come at it from the underside, so I'll use an oil-free face primer. I talked about it last week, the airbrush foundation.
Underside.
Under the makeup.
You come under the makeup
Sounds
instead
like
of
we're dealing
trying
with
to
cars.
blot.
You go up through the trunk or
I know.
around.
It's a foreign language to you, Ted. Yeah. So I come from under the foundation instead of putting stuff on top. Let's say you are getting shiny, even with whatever foundation you have. You can use an oil-free loose powder. And the type of brush, if you use a fan brush, it's going to put just a nice little sweep of powder on to absorb it.
Great advice, girls. Thank you so much. Love seeing you. You can call New
Whole
Reflections
Whole
to
new world.
book
I
an
don't know.
appointment today. We have just opened Ted's eyes.
Crazy. I didn't know this existed. This is something.
New Reflections can accommodate entire wedding parties. They have 3 locations, Plymouth, Maple Grove, and Ridgedale Center. We want to thank them for sponsoring the show and always for making our hairs look so good. We got more TCL coming up next. Thanks.
Tonight, his son went on an unimaginable killing spree.
You are the father of a mass murderer.
Now, for the first time, Peter Rogers speaks out. What does he want you to know? Tonight, the Barbara Walters exclusive on ABC's 2020.
Here in Minnesota, we make the most of every day.
So start your mornings with us.
We'll help you prepare for a great day.
Watch mornings on 5 Eyewitness News and 45 TV. Prepare for